All right, we're officially recording. Cool. All right, so I'm going to start off with the give a brief description of you and your program and your role.
Okay. So Doc's Place provides basically a safe, long-term living space for men who are attempting to recover from drug and alcohol use. The program consists of group counseling, individual assessments, 12-step meetings, structured living with curfew, and 24/7 accountability. We have a work study program where the residents are expected to pay their own way by working a full-time job. And we just provide a safe place to get sober and grow up. That's kind of what we do here.
Great. And can you tell us a little bit about how you used the P-Man Foundation grant money for 2021?
Yeah, absolutely. So we use the grant money to buy surfboards. Over the last few years, a bunch of our guys have started surfing. I started surfing. And it's been a cool thing to be a part of. It's really expensive. Surfboards are not cheap. But for me, getting sober was a cool thing to be a part of. You know, I've met a lot of lifelong friends. We've traveled the world together, and I don't know, activities out in nature, like getting sober, there's something about it. So we want to be able to provide that same opportunity that I and many others had in Doc's Place to the residents that are there now.
So you said that the money was used for surfboards. Can you answer who did this grant money impact and approximately how many people?
Yeah, it's going to continue impacting people. So, initially we had, I would say, probably around 20 guys at the time, and a majority of them have put them to use. We had a couple of events where we went out with alumni of Doc's Place as well as residents of Doc's Place down to Jacksonville, Florida, to a spot that we frequently visit. And that's probably 20 people right there. But they sit around the house and they're there to use whenever. So guys are picking them up all the time to go surf. Since then we've had, since we got the surfboards, we probably had 40 people come through the program. So it's growing, and it will continue to be put to good use. There's no telling how many people will directly impact.
Can you think of a best moment or a funny story, or somebody falling off or finally getting up or something like that?
As far as memorable moments go, the day that I was down there with them, we had a guy with us who had probably been there for maybe 48 hours. And so, early in sobriety, we're terrified of everything. I was super self-conscious, didn't want to be around people. I wanted to be around people, but I didn't know how to be around people and all that stuff. So you could tell this kid's just terrified, So we're out in the water. He's kind of off by himself, doing his own thing. And I remember looking back behind me and looking down, down the way toward Adam, and he's paddling, gets on a wave, stands up, and he just lights up, and he started to come out of his shell, and we got out of the water, and he's like, man, that's the most fun I've had in years. He's like, I can't wait to do this again. And it just started opening up, and I don't know, it was cool to see.
Yeah, I bet. It's like being a kid again, kind of.
Yeah.
Having that freedom and exposure to things that you haven't done for a long time.
Yep.
Yeah.
And getting to do it with a group, we had a bunch of people out there with us. So getting to be a part of, a group of people like that was really important for me early on.
Yeah. That's awesome. How did the grant money or the surfing program improve your program?
So, when I was getting messed up, before I got sober, I didn't know how to interact or be a part of or, have fun. I never stuck with anything long enough to be good at it, and I thought you had to be, good at something to enjoy it. And so I think that, the surfboards and surf program kind of offers all the guys to come together. They're all terrible at surfing, but they still have a blast. They still have a good time. And so it's just like another tool to show that, hey, you can have fun, life can be okay without getting messed up. You don't have to do that stuff. And here's another tool, another opportunity to come and be part of this group and do something fun together.
What are your plans for 2022, and would a future grant be helpful, and how?
Yeah, so, as far as plans for 2022, the surfboards are great. We will continue to take guys down there, and they're free to use anybody who, comes around Doc's Place, not just our residents. So it's been a great tool, and it will continue to be a great tool. And as far as like future grants, I looked at that question, I thought about it, and going on a trip would be cool. It's expensive, but going on a trip would be cool. Taking some guys who kind of have a passion for it, or are kind of interested in it, would be super beneficial, I think. So that's if we were to get more grant money or something like that along the way. So that's probably what it'd be put towards.
Yeah, going to like a destination to surf, not just local.
Absolutely, like going up to North Carolina or down to South Florida or something. Probably not international.
Yeah.
Not while they're in Doc's Place, but yeah, something along those lines. Yeah.